Now, hi there. My name is Ron Rogers, and I've got some videos on flying the Cessna Turbo 310R. This is my Cessna here, and I've gotten a lot of good feedback from everybody on the type of views they like to see, and it tells me that I can add a lot of really good and varied types of video here, and you guys are going to like them, and I really appreciate the suggestions. The guy who suggested I put a camera on the spinner, that I don't think that would work very well, but I think he was spoofing me, I'm pretty sure of that. But I've got the wingtips, I've got underneath. Now, I'm going to show you a little bit later an inside clip that I've got, but I recently procured another camera mount. I have all sorts of camera mounts. You wouldn't believe the number of camera mounts I have here. But I've got all sorts of camera mounts, and you know, the GoPro, the HD quality of the pictures, I mean, look at those blues. Isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? And I had somebody comment that they just wanted to see flying videos, because flying videos were just cool. And I had a couple of you reference me. They said, hey, oh, by the way, this is out of the Lake and Hills Airport in northern Illinois. You know the motto of Illinois: come for the weather, stay for the taxes. And okay, I'm digressing here. We recently had an FAA wings presentation. They talk about, they had an AOPA guy there doing it, and they talk about Illinois being extremely difficult to operate aviation-wise, and I totally agree with them. But yeah, they're a real pain in the patooey. But anyway, I've got some nice views here, and I appreciate your good ideas, and I'm going to have some different views coming out. Now, you guys have suggested, and I think it's really cool, a couple of sites, and you go, hey, these guys really put together a good little video on flying. And yeah, I'm not going to be able to afford a TBM. I know that's not going to occur, but that was really cool to watch him start that thing. That's a beautiful airplane. And then, of course, he made it a little obvious that it wasn't his airplane, so I felt a whole hell of a lot better. I can't hardly afford this 310 here. In fact, with insurance costs, it's probably going to be a dying breed here shortly. It's just pretty expensive for the amount of time I use it. But I'm going to have some fun with videos. And I've got some different camera angles I'm going to look at here. I've got some. Now I tell you here that I'm going to show you some that are from the inside, and I'm going to do a better placement than what you see here. Now we're coming up on it here. Here's the inside view. I'm taking off on runway 7 at Iowa City, Iowa. That's where I grew up in. Of course, we're looking out here, kind of the pilot's view. If you were sitting in the center of the airplane there, that little line there, that's a wire going to the magnetic compass, and the other is a hot plate, so this thing can you can fly into known icing. And of course, anybody who knows about airplanes, light airplanes, even the certified into known icing, because I did that at Cessna flight test, and it's really kind of a, yeah, right. It's if you get in it, get out of it. But the FAA likes to throw on, at least in our area in the northern continental U.S., they like to throw on a chance of icing from 0 to 23,000 feet. So if you got a cloud in the sky, you've just been shut down, and that's just no fun whatsoever at all. So, okay, at least I'm legal here. And of course, you've got this view. You're looking over the glare shield. Well, you can't see any of the instruments. And yeah, I saw some, I mean, these guys have cameras everywhere. It was really, really nice production and very enjoyable. So I'm going to have a bunch of cameras at a bunch of different positions so you can see the instruments. And I think the next thing I'm going to do here when I get a chance is I'm going to take the airplane out, and I am going to have a nice view of the instrumentation in the aircraft, and then another view probably from the tail area, because that gives a good view kind of what's going on. So I'm going to put that video together, and I think that should be quite interesting. And I'm going to fly some RNAV approaches with it, just kind of to start off and see how it goes. And I might do like a walk around on the 310. And I noticed the guys went through the the starting procedure. And I know there's a bunch of new pilots out there who kind of like to see how airplanes like this, 310 are operated. Can't quite do it on the airliners because, first of all, I got old and they kicked me out, and they don't kind of like that on commercial flights, with passengers doing a lot of video and stuff like that. And they also have, the airlines have come out with policies on things like YouTubes, and you can get in a lot of trouble. So my thing is, I'm retired, they can't touch me, other than the FAA. If I did stuff like, say I wanted to jump out of this 310 because there was some problem and crash it. I hear people who do that don't get along well with the feds for faking an accident to get YouTube coverage. Well, yeah, okay, not a brilliant move. So here's the view from the tail cone area there, and it's not like where I get my wife to hang on the tail wheel at the with my Great Lakes here. This is mounted to the tie-down strap, and I always worry that I don't want to over-rotate here because I really don't want to ever scrape the camera off. That would not be good, beneficial, or economically defensible. But here I am taking off out of DeKalb, and it's a nice little view here. You can see how well I do or do not track the center line as we go here. And I had one person suggest, and it would be kind of cool to have some crosswind flights where you can see the crosswind affecting the aircraft. But this is kind of cool because you can see the gear retracting and everything like that. And the gear doors closing, which is kind of cool. Now you notice it shows the step on the left side. The camera's actually inverted. Now I've got a new mount where I can I think mount the camera a little bit better, because when you invert it for some reason, you can go in there editing and flip it right side up. But when you do that, it reverses things, because anybody who knows about their Cessna 310s knows that steps on the right side, not the left side, so you just have to bear with me here. But anyway, this is kind of pretty, flying over the very lush green farmland near DeKalb, Illinois, which is southwest of my home airport. And of course you get the beautiful blue skies and pretty clouds and stuff like that. So it's if you want to just sit back and relax and have a nice enjoyable flying video, this should work for you. So like I said, I'm going to make those improvements. I'm going to have those additional camera angles, and hopefully you will like that, find it informative, and I appreciate the suggestions. You gave me some really good ideas, and I'm going to work on those and go from there. So thank you so much for the feedback, and I hope you enjoy the videos so far. Thanks very much for watching.